Hello. So I'm going to be inspired by my snow globe book here. And I really, in the book, love how it is broken up into sections. And we talk about foreground, middle ground, background. Again, you don't have to say it like that, but it is kind of fun. Foreground, middle ground, background. Awkward. Okay, so I've got my little pictures here. I'm going to refer to a couple of them, and I'm going to make a snow globe with a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. Now, the first thing I'm going to start with is my circle, my sphere for the top. Guess what? It does not have to be a perfect circle. You just try your best. If you are wanting it to be more accurate and more like a circle, you can use something that you have around the house that is a circle to trace. Now I would, if I trace this, I would go around with pencil, especially if it's something you don't want to get marker on. I'm using Sharpie that you can see. This is a lid that I will be just using for art now, so it's okay if I get a little bit of Sharpie on it. And do you see how I held it straight up and down? I didn't angle it because I didn't want it to scoot under. And now I have a circle. And so on the bottom of my snow globe, you can make any kind of base that you want. I'm going to go down, down, and I'm going to connect this with a curved line. And I might make even a little bit more of the base right here. And I might write down here my snow globe, or you could draw it lower on your paper and maybe put designs over here. I might break it up like that. Okay, so now I want to have a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. So I'm going to break this up into 3 sections. This time I am going to use a pencil because I know I'm going to erase. Because if I draw this line here, look, if I draw anything in front of it, it might go in front. So this one's going to be a little bit of a wavy line. There's the ground. Then I could make maybe hills, or I can make mountains, or I can make trees. So I think I'm going to do a nice big slopey hill. So I've broken it up into 3 sections. Can I have a mountain back here as well? Oh, yes, I can. With a snowy top? Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Sharpie and think about what do I want in my picture. And I always start with the foreground because that stuff is in front of everything else. If I draw all these things, I might have to squish everything down here. So when I look around here, oh, I love the little owls and the little raccoons. I love the little deer and the little rat. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do a rabbit. Now you can pick what you like. Now I'm gonna look at my rabbit and I'm gonna start with my first rabbity shape, just an oval. And I'm gonna do a little U for the nose, little U for the little sleepy eyes. And my little ears gonna be, they look like leaves, don't they? And I'm just going to draw a little line in there. And then look at the back of the body just kind of rounds around. And then here, it kind of looks like a 3. But I'm going to do a little jump and then a baby jump. And then the little front arm is tucked underneath. Maybe I can make a little line there. You might draw the rabbit sitting up. Do you see this line back here? Guess what? Now I just erase it, so I don't see it in front of my bunny. And I did not draw it so hard. I didn't press down so hard that I can't erase it. So there's my little bunny. And now I want to have some trees here. And you know what? I just like the little triangle trees, the little evergreen trees. So I'm going to do a little rounded triangle here. And then I'm going to do one behind it, up, down, and over. And I like to have things in odd numbers. So I've got 1 rabbit. And 2 is an even number, 1, 2. So I need an odd number, 1, 2. I need a 3rd tree, and I think it's going to be right back here. And look, I have to do a little bit more erasing because that was just part of our planning part, right? So I'm going to, now I can draw this line because I'm done with my foreground. Now I've got my background. If I want to put little trees back here, if we look in some of these pictures, so these little trees are back here. Here, look, they even have a little house and a little bare branch tree. So if you wanted to add, like, let's say I wanted to add a little house back here. Maybe I'll just draw a little line, a rectangle, a trapezoid, maybe another little rectangle, and then, oh, they had a little chimney. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have a little door in there. My Sharpie's kind of thick, so I can only draw a little line. And I think I'll do a little tree back there. Boop. And maybe a little tree back here. Here, I'm not even showing the trunk of the tree. You could draw that, but it's going to be like this, where the snow is so thick and deep that it's covering it up and you can't even see it. Could you draw a little tree, a bare tree like that? Yes, you could. So now I'm going to go behind here. I'm going to draw on my line, and my mountain is in my background. And then it's a snow globe, so I need to have some snow. And I'm just going to make mine like little polka dots floating all around on my little snow bunny. Now for down here, you can make a pattern. You could make something that goes with your snow globe. I'm going to write down here, snow globe. And you could write my snow globe. You could write a little bit about it. Write this here. Boop. And then maybe I'll put my name and the year. And then here, I love the little polka dots of the snow. So I'm going to make that repeat as a pattern on the base. And then maybe I'll leave that plain. When I go to color, I'm going to color very carefully. And I like to look at all these light blues. Even the white snow can have little bits of a light blue, and a crayon or color pencil works really good for this. Look how the purple mountain, look at how they've used different blues and those purples. So I could actually go into this hill and I could color in very lightly, and I'm coloring around those the little bits of snow in there. I can make this look even like a different blue, so it's different than here. So I'm going to go back here and color really carefully, and I'm not pressing down hard at all, but you could if you wanted to. And then for the mountain, I've got a colored pencil in purple. So I'm using cool colors, blues, purples, and then I'm going to have some green in here. And then I'm going to have to look for a little gray for my bunny. I wonder what animal you're going to do. Maybe you didn't do an animal down here. Maybe you're going to do a little gingerbread house. Or maybe you're going to do a snowman. Oh, look at, I love how the green looks. I think I might make this part of the base green to pull some of that in there. Isn't that nice? And if you're having any trouble coloring, just go a little bit slower. And I've got the purple here. What if I make this background purple? So I'm really thinking about all of my colors. And then I might go back into the sky and do a different blue. This time I'm going to press down hard, so I want it to be different. And then that way also the snow is really going to stand out. Look at that. It really stands out because I've done it nice and dark. And then those little snow stay white. So I'm going to continue coloring this and then pick out my background. Maybe I'll do a pattern, or maybe I'll just do it a solid color. And good luck drawing your snow globe with a foreground, middle ground, wait for it, background. Goodbye.